926. Yeah. So I'm hearing that Canelo is now looking to face Jermall Charlo. Yeah, that's right. We hearing rumors that Canelo is eyeing Jermall Charlo for May. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. Captain Karate, a.k.a. One Punch Man, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time demontage champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man.
Check it out, man. Canelo Alvarez, rumored to be facing Jermall Charlo. Now, I'm not sure how true any of this is, right? But this is what they're saying. Jaime Munguia got a score to settle with John Ryder, right? And it leaves Canelo in a limbo. Canelo has options, okay? A fighter like Canelo Alvarez, don't be fooled by the bullshit that these fanboys and these guys that like to protect fighters. Canelo isn't one of those fighters that needs protecting. Canelo Alvarez can fight anybody in the world. And people go show up to see him. So why aren't we fighting Benavidez, who's available? Why are we not fighting Beterbiev? Well, Beterbiev got a score to settle with people. Why we ain't at the very least fighting Terence Crawford? Now, Terence Crawford is a welterweight. I know. But Terence Crawford, unlike Jermall Charlo, has been more active. And to be honest, he's more suitable, in my opinion, for a fight with Canelo Alvarez, despite the weight difference. Jermall Charlo is in no shape or form ready to go into a fight with Canelo Alvarez unless he's going to sell his O. Unless he's going to sell his O to Canelo, right? But speaking of Terence Crawford, right? Terence Crawford today showed that he's back working, of course, right? Bud showed us that he's working the other day. And yeah, he's working, right? Easy, champ. You're not going to get it all in one day. You have the best team in the game. Trust the process. And of course, Coach Red, Bomac, the leader, and Saud, this is what makes Team Crawford right here. Makes the magic work for Team Crawford right here, right? So, I mean, the Terence Bud Crawford, see, this is what Canelo Alvarez don't like to see, right? Guys in the gym, guys hungry, guys working, right? He looking for guys like Jermall Charlo, right? And it has been a narrative for a while. Canelo don't like to face black fighters, but now he's going to face black fighters. However, there's always a catch. There's always a catch. It's never just a straight up situation. There's always something. This guy been off for a long time. He's on a downslide. He's seen better days. He's catching them. You know, he's never catching a guy riding high. You know what I'm saying? He's catching dudes falling down the hill and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is what he's trying to fight Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is falling down the hill. He fought a former welterweight in Jose Benavidez. Did okay in the fight. We expected him to win the fight, I guess. I mean, it wasn't nothing for, like, what has he done lately for Canelo Alvarez to even be mentioning Jermall Charlo right now? Well, maybe it was part of that deal he had with Al Heyman. But Timothy Bradley comes out and says that if Canelo could knock out Charlo, how the hell is he going to knock out Crawford? Let's see what he had to say. Salute to Fight Hub TV.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's going to knock out Crawford? Charlo was on his bike. Charlo was trying not to get hit. Canelo landed some shots. He dropped them, but he still didn't stop him. He didn't stop him. So with that being said,
and for me, man, that whole fight with Canelo, and you know, maybe Timothy Bradley is, you know, not saying probably what he really wants to say on camera. You know, as him being a professional fighter, it's kind of taboo for them to speak this way. But your boy Bushido go speak this way. I think that fight was some bullshit. I believe Jermall was on the take. No fighting spirit, no type of resistance, no nothing. No nothing in the biggest fight of your life. And you sat there and pretty much let Canelo have his way with you. It's almost like he forgot how to fight, right? I've seen lesser fighters on paper, right, put up more of a spirited effort against Canelo Alvarez. I'm not buying it.
If Crawford can get off, not get hit with the big shots, avoid those big shots, get off again, avoid those big shots, because you see the punches coming. Canelo is so predictable, dude. He's so
facts. Very, very predictable. Very predictable.
You know a hook is coming. You know when the right hand is coming. You know he's going down to the body. He gives it away. There's a tail with him. There really is, and it's usually off the high guard. He comes in, he marches forward. Then boom, Crawford's gonna be able to see all of that.
Crawford go see that shit days before he even get in the ring, bro. Canelo, this is why the whole weight thing is just really. There's weight class for a reason, okay? I understand all that, but like I said, a guy like Canelo Alvarez, who's 5'8", with a 70-inch reach, Crawford has some advantages as far as the dimensions of these guys. He has some advantages as far as reach and stuff like that. The weight is the only real disadvantage. I don't see any other real disadvantage that Crawford have in that particular matchup. And this is why Canelo Alvarez is not beating on the door. You know, if it was a lesser welterweight looking to move up and fight Canelo Alvarez, he'll be all in with it. But it's Terence Bud Crawford, and he is by no stretch of the imagination a lesser welterweight.
He's too knowledgeable inside the ring. His IQ is too high. If he can avoid the shots, avoid the big bum, and not get knocked out, he can outbox Canelo. It doesn't matter. He don't have to knock him out. He can outbox him.
Box him like Floyd did.
Point him. So yeah, I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
is it like a skill set? Is it like a preparation thing, or
nope, I'm not.
I want to know what this secret is now. Timothy, reach out to your boy, man. I want to know what this secret is.
Just gonna put it like this. If the fight was to happen, you will see.
So that's what Timothy Bradley had to say, man. He's always been 100% all in with Terence Crawford. It's like his little bro. He the one that somewhat discovered Bud Crawford, and he's been pretty big on Bud ever since, right? He's been telling everybody Crawford's the best. You know, he's been telling everybody for the longest time, and he strongly believes that Crawford could just simply outpoint Canelo Alvarez, and I think that could be the case as well. Canelo Alvarez is going to have to land that big shot, and is he going to be able to land it on Crawford? I don't know. Canelo don't like to fight guys. See, outside of Edeslani Lara, right? And he's an Afro-Latino guy. And Floyd Mayweather, Canelo tends to stay away from the slicker black fighters. The guys from Texas and all that, they're a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more rigid. They're not really super crafty. They're not really styling and profiling, dashing and darting around the ring. They're not doing any of that stuff. They're a little bit more straightforward, and there's an easier stylistic matchup for Canelo Alvarez, and he can look better in those type of fights. When he up in there with a guy that's crafty like a Mayweather, Crawford, or even Lara, he's going to look bad in those fights, and that's not good for business. And let's see, Teddy Atlas has some things to say about Terence Crawford, Canelo. I don't know where this came from. Right. I mean, now it got sparked back up, the whole conversation with Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Canelo Alvarez go have the answer to this, man.
Crawford has the ability to slow things down in the ring that very few people have, and to see things that nobody else can see because he slows it down where other people don't see it. And that's what makes his timing so special. Yeah, he's got great power. He carried it up. Yeah, he's got good hand speed. Yeah, he's got all that. He's got good technique. His coaches do a tremendous job with him. But the timing is impeccable. It's better than anyone else's. Why? Because of this. Because he's able, his vision in the ring, his eyes, but he's able to slow things down for himself, where he can see things in a slow pace that someone else sees in a blur.
That makes a lot of sense. One thing I always said about Bud, and I think a skill set or a ability like this comes with experience, is the ability to slow things down in there. Not everything going the same speed, and not just what you're doing, but your opponent. You're able to kind of see everything. But as far as speaking about Crawford or a particular fighter, being able to slow up the speed of your punches, I see Lomachenko is able to do it. You know, just mix up your punches, and there's a lot of little tricks that comes with experience that I don't think a lot of these younger fighters that we talk about don't really have that skill set yet, and they probably will develop it over the years. Crawford has developed that skill set over the years. Why? Because of experience. Knows how to slow down the speed of his punches to the where he can lull you into his type of situation, and then next thing you know, boom, bam, similar to what he did to David Averizian. He was kind of just lulled him into the, and David started doing it too, right? And then Crawford just boom, bam, just smacked him, knocked him out. I mean, there's a lot of little tricks and a lot of little things that I noticed that Terence Crawford does, and I believe that those type of things come with the experience.
Never going against that guy. I'm not. Father Time might catch him, but I don't know if a weight class can catch him.
My big thing
He said he ain't never going against Bud. He said only thing that probably can catch him is Father Time.
with that one, I think the big question a lot of people have with that one is, how is Crawford, his composure going to be like the moment a punch lands on him from Canelo?
Are you kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford.
Yeah.
He's
But
the,
weight classes,
he's the most composed guy. Wait, you don't think he'll be?
Facts. And that's something I always said, and you guys know I said this. One of the first things I noticed about Bud was how poised and composed he was. And he was a younger fighter back then, and he was just super, super relaxed in there. His composure, he's in his element. This is what he do. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to react like a normal person react to getting hit. He's going to react to it in a almost like a nonchalant way, and he's going to definitely come for his get back. That's what we do know about Bud. You hit him, he's going to definitely come and hit you back.
Be prepared. You think it'll be a shock to him? No. You think it'll be, oh my God, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. That ain't happening with Crawford. Yeah. He knows exactly what he's getting himself and why. He's the one looking for it. He don't have nobody with a gun behind him saying you got to go do this. He's the one. And look, it's a tremendous challenge because Canelo's a tremendous fighter and bigger and strong, and he can. Obviously, he can punch and he can time you and he can do all the things that have made him so special.
It's a good fight, man. It's a good fight. It'll be a significant fight for the sport. I think that Canelo sees Crawford as just too much right now. He sees him as a little too much right now. Crawford's 36 years old. Canelo will likely, if Crawford's still around, Canelo probably give Crawford a shot when he sees some slippage in Crawford's game, right? But by then, Crawford probably be done with the sport of boxing. I don't think Canelo Alvarez is going to give him a shot. I hope he does. I don't think it's going to happen. Why? Because Terence Crawford has the skill set and the experience to beat him. Tell me what you guys think. Canelo Alvarez is allegedly going to be facing Jermall Charlo in May. It would have been a good fight 3 or 4 years ago when Jermall Charlo was an active fighter, when he wasn't going through what he was going through, and when he was just Jermall Charlo, right? But now, I have a feeling that Jermall Charlo likely will be up in there simply just for a paycheck. But tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.